How's it going, Eric? You've been in this rivalry before. What have you told some of the young guys about what this means? Some of the freshmen or newcomers that have come in about what this means to this state.
Well, it's just like Coach Beamer and all the rest of the coaching staff is stressed. Like it's a rivalry game. Yeah, you want to get up for it. This is what we come to college for, obviously, playing those big games. But just like I just said, it's just another game. So you just got to go out there, trust your technique, trust the preparation that you do throughout the week, and just treat it like another game.
Eric, you guys obviously played well offensively against Florida and offensively against Auburn, but that Missouri game you were inconsistent at times. What does this offense have to do to be more consistent and capitalize on some of that offensive momentum you guys had against Auburn and carry it over into this week?
We really just got to trust the scheme and just trust what is put ahead of us plan-wise, and we just got to trust it. Sometimes we might want to do one thing or might not want to do one. It doesn't really matter. Like, at the end of the day, you still got to do what is called, and you got to do your job. And at the end of the day, that's the main thing, just doing your job and making sure that everybody is going in the right direction at the right time, and then we'll have a successful play, no matter what the play call is or anything like that.
Not to take anything away from Jason, I mean, this could be going back to when Zeb was here, when Luke was in there. Do you feel like as the center, you've been taking on more of a, more command of the offense, especially pre-snap, and how much of that do you think does help the quarterbacks in terms of just being able to slow down and be able to see everything, and you can just kind of take some of that workload off them?
Yeah, it just goes back to, like, fall camp. Well, actually, it goes back to last year. Last year, I kind of – well, it didn't kind of – I did start, and I started every game, and I got my feet wet, and I kind of understood, like, the game of the SEC play and all that. So then this year, just leading up into fall camp, I told the quarterbacks, it didn't matter who it was. I told them, all you got to worry about is throwing the ball. I'll make all the mic points. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I'll get us in the right protection. So I just try to take that load off of them, just letting them know that, I try to read the defense and just try to help them and make their job easier.
How much has Jason improved as far as the communication aspect, and also how much time do the two of you spend maybe away from practice working on that, especially this week going against the Clemson defense that gives you so many different looks?
So we always come in. Well, Jason, he's a tremendous worker. He stays into the building until about 10 o'clock. He stays later than anybody I probably know on the team, and that's just because the will that he wants to get better and wants to learn the defense. Because in the beginning of the year, he said, I'll just let you go ahead and make all the mic points, and he would just trust me. Now he actually, I remember it was one point in the Auburn game, I had us going a different direction for a pass pro, and he was like, hey, let's go this way, and he picked it up. So that just goes back to show you that he's learning how to take command of the offense, and that he's trusting his training and he's trusting the guys around him.
Eric, how much fun was Saturday for you getting to bowl eligibility, and how much would a win against Clemson help this program in terms of the momentum you guys have generated this back half of the year?
It was exciting, but like Coach Beamer and most of my other teammates have said, that wasn't the goal. That wasn't the end of all goals. Just going to a bowl game. We want to turn this around, and we want to. Not just like Coach Beamer said, it's not a rebuild year. It's what we're starting for the future. So just to help bring in recruits, obviously just change the landscape of the state, and just if we can look back 10 years down the road and be like, wow, what was the changing point for that South Carolina team? This could be that changing point. So we just want to go out there and just, like I said, play hard, treat it as another game, and just get up when it is time to get up. Don't peak too early.
Eric, Satterfield mentioned Jalen playing at left tackle this past week and really lauded his performance just as a fellow offensive lineman, seeing him do his thing, couple spots down. How would you just assess how he played against Auburn at that position?
I mean, like I said, man, it's a group effort. And just to see him go out there and middle of the week, just go out there, threw him out there in the middle of the week, see what you can do. And to go out there Saturday and to have the performance that he did is just a testament to not only him, but it's a testament to Coach Atkins, Coach Teasley, getting them prepared for the game, and also getting us prepared for the game. We had Offensive Lineman of the Week in Javon Gwynn and Trey Jones, Freshman of the Week. It just goes to show you that when you put in the work throughout the week, you know, everything is just going to be smooth on Saturday. So,
How was that for you guys as a group dealing with Coach Atkins and his situation, and Coach Teasley coming in? How do you feel like you players kind of handled that whole situation?
it's just a little bit of adversity. In life, you're going to always have adversity. It's not about how long you stay on the ground. It's about how quick you can get up. So never want to stay down too long. I mean, nobody really cares about your position in this world or what's going on. You just got to keep working harder. And that's what we did for Coach Teasley. We just kept working for him. And we kept telling him throughout the week, like, hey, we got your back, man. So you ain't got to worry. You ain't got to do too much. You can just be you. We got your back. And that's what we went out there and did, just show him that we had his back. And we did it not only for Coach Teasley, for Coach Atkins, just to show him that we respect everybody in that room and respect everybody's position. So.
As an offensive lineman, what's the over-under on how many plates you're going to have for Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow? And what's the one food that you have to have for it to be a perfect Thanksgiving dinner?
All right. So I'm actually going to get started today. We got Kristen. She got a little Thanksgiving meal, so that's going to be number one. And then tomorrow, I know I'm going to start right after practice. I got to have that dressing. I told my mom that's the main thing. I said, I don't care what else we got. As long as we got some dressing, I'll be straight. And then I told her dressing in the yams. That's all I need, dressing the yams. Everything else, I'll be straight with it. I ain't too picky. But I'll start in the morning. Then I take I ain't going to go too crazy at lunch. I give, just a little small plate. Before I go to bed, though, it's going to be a good one. Yes, sir. Oh, about 3, 4. Need it. Hey, this is the best time of the year. Yes, sir. Thank you. I have a good one.